Hey there, CakeSalad. I just got off work, which seems just as good a time as any to do a little video for you guys, because we're all friends, and we've just been wondering what we've been doing. So we're just going to be talking about what we've been doing. Today is August 21st, 2017. It's the day of the solar eclipse. I live in Panama City, Florida, so we don't get a full solar eclipse. We get like 88%. And plus, that's kind of my sky right now. And up there, I actually don't know what it looks like. I think it's just a normal sun. I think it's just normal right now. I don't have any glasses or anything, so I'm not going to try to look at it. But I was told that if you just like take a picture, like in selfie mode, it would make a difference. But it's kind of like, no, it's not anything yet. I think it's like happening in like literally half an hour. So I was excited that I got off work in order to be able to do that. Sorry, I'm taking my apron off. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, I'm in my car at a red light. There's my work right there. I'm a server at Carrabba's. I've been there for like a month now. And I made no money today. 0% money. So I was thinking of maybe just finding somewhere. It's kind of overcast right now, but I might find somewhere to sit down with my laptop, maybe get a coffee. I gotta change in my work clothes because I'm a server right now. I'm hoping it at least gets like dark. Like I'm not gonna try to like look at the sun because of coronas and shit. But maybe sit somewhere outside and it'll be like dark outside, and that could be cool at like 2 o'clock. Anyway, I'm wearing human clothes now, and I'm actually in my new apartment. And by new, I mean I've been here for like a month or so, something like that. I'm here with a roommate and stuff like that. But it's kind of a temporary solution. I like it a lot. It's very nice. I'm a fan of it. My room's over here. I'm not going to show it to you because it's kind of messy. But I'll show you a little bit. Right here is a bookcase that's kind of falling apart. I don't have any furniture in here. Like my turtle, I've put like on top of these like cubbies. I need like a bookcase or a table or something like that. Some kind of desk situation. But you know, it's I don't plan to be here for super long. It's kind of a temporary solution because I'm planning on going to college soon. I recently got into the University of Southern Florida. Go Bulls! Bulls. And I'm planning on starting to move there in November, so that way I can get myself situated by January when I have classes. And I'm outside now, and it is dark, I'd say. Here's the sun. It's like right at the time where it's supposed to be happening. And I'm not looking at it because I don't have fancy glasses. And it's just kind of covered with clouds. But it's very clearly, like, and it's of course hard to tell on the video, but it's very clearly like a little bit darker. So maybe if I give it some more time, it'll be darker. I'm not gonna look up because my peepers, gotta keep the peepers safe. So hopefully I'll either get superpowers, or buy a murderous plant, or invade the Fire Nation. Those are the three things I could be doing right now. I'm still weighing my options on exactly what it is where it is I want to go. I just know I got into USF, so if I don't get into anywhere else, then that's the place I'm going to go. And it's a nice school, and I have a friend there that I can room with, which is always a nice plus. And what am I going to major in? What am I going to major in? I have made a decision. I have made a decision on it. Ready for it? Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. I'm going to major in political science. That's what I care about. And that's the stuff I want to learn. So you can make the argument that's not the wisest thing for a person to get. But it's what I want to do, and it's the classes I want to take, and it's what I want to learn. So why not? Why not, right? And I'm going to minor in theater, just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. Because I like theater a lot. And, you know, the guy that I'm going to room with up there, he's a theater major. And how am I going to reconcile, like, taking all these boring classes while he's, like, you know, doing monologues or whatever? I like boring stuff, though. So, there's that. Like, I've realized this, like, ever since I've gotten TV, because the apartment, it comes with, like, cable, like, already with it. I'll go home and I'll be like, oof, gotta relax and watch some news. I mean, to be fair, the news is very interesting because the world's going to shit. But anyway, let's talk about goals real quick, because that's what Jess talked about in her last video. And it was weird. I just had kind of a weird sensation because I just watched, like 10 seconds ago, the last video that I posted in CakeSalad, which was over a year ago. It was, the one that I posted was April 2016, which is so strange. The fact that we haven't, because we've stayed in touch a little bit, but I didn't realize that much time passed. And in that video, I just like sit there and I talking about like, I'm graduating high school at the end of this video, and I just graduated Gulf Coast State College, so I just got my associates. And I was supposed to graduate 2 of those at the same time, but I didn't because some stuff didn't work out. But man, it's so weird listening to me talk about like my goals and stuff like that, and I don't know, man. Like, if I could just talk to that guy April last year, oh man, like, I don't know, like, this year has been so eventful. Like, as far as like personal life stuff and family things, like, I would just tell him to just like, don't worry about it, and just like, it's okay to take some time. That's what I've learned, that it's okay to take some time and just kind of enjoy being around the people that you're with and just taking care of yourself. And that's not a bad thing. And that's kind of what my past year has been like. A year ago in that video, I was living with my parents, and I've been outside of my parents' house for over a year now. And I just moved out of my sister and brother-in-law's house, and I'm living roommates with a friend right now, and just, oh my god, it was so weird watching that video. And I want to do one more show. There's a show called One Man, Two Governors, over at the college, which I used to do a bunch of shows with at. I was in Rent in the last video, and that was the last Gulf Coast show that I did. I was talking about it in the last video I posted on this channel a year ago. And I want to do one more, and it's another British comedy, so I really like them, but apparently I might be doing 2 in a row. We'll see. I'm going to audition, so we'll see what happens with that. And also, another thing that happened in the last video is I talked about my job at Escape Manor, the escape room that I worked at. I talked about getting hired there in the last video, and right now I'm actually designing an escape room right now. It's like a mini escape room. I'm not going to put too much info on it because nothing's been released yet, obviously, but it's really cool. You know, I've got a good understanding of how escape rooms works from running them for the past over a year right now, from all the way when I started back then in the last video. And it's a really creatively fulfilling thing. So I'm excited to see what we do with it. And, you know, a lot of actually like designing a room and making things look good. And I'm going to share one more goal with you, Jess. The thing about just kind of taking care of your body. I don't know how much I've gone into it, but like really ever since I was 14, for the past like 5 years, I've had like rather substantial structural issues. You know, my hips don't line up quite right, and that kind of threw off my like spine, so I have, you know, mild scoliosis. And that's something that has been getting worse the past couple of years. I used to only have problems with my hips, but then eventually it spread to my back, and it always gets better whenever I exercise. Like this new place I live at, it has a pool. I've been swimming in that, and that's been really good for me. But it always gets better when I exercise, but I don't do it because I'm lazy. So I have a friend who's a personal trainer, and I might pay him to go do that. I should actually do it. I've been saying that for the past 5 years, but I should actually do it. You know, in 4 months or so, I might not be in a position where I've gone to physical therapists, chiropractors, all kinds of things. All that stuff, you know, it helps only so much, but you know, I think dedication is, you know, really the medicine that I need, you know. And there's also other creative projects that I'm working on. I'm going to edit this video together, and then right after, I'm going to edit a promo for one of the escape rooms that I have at my job. And then right after that, I have a buddy of mine. He has a podcast. It's called It's All Scripted. And he and his friends, they write podcasts. And he and his friends, they write scripts, like original stories, and then they get some of their actor friends to record them. I've been in a couple of them. I can put the links in the description if you're interested in ever listening to them. But I was in one called Jeremy Bryant, the Tiny Giant, and I was like the narrator, and it's a really cute story. I'm gonna put the link in the description. And I was in another video called Harvest, I think, and I'm like a kid in the country who gets abducted by aliens. It's a good time. It's a good time. We all have fun here. But one of the podcasts they have is one of my like really good friends, Keith. He plays Shakespeare opening fan mail, and it's all this, you know, stuff about Shakespeare, and he's sitting there. So what we did is we recorded it, and we had him dress up as Shakespeare, and he's doing all the lines. So it started off as the podcast, and now we're turning it into, it basically works like a Shakespearean video blog. Like, imagine Shakespeare had a video blog, that's what it would be. And we recorded that the other day, and I've had the footage on my computer for a while, so I haven't put it together. And now I'm making this video, so I'm going to finish this up and upload it, and do the Asylum video, and upload that, and do the Shakespeare video, and upload that. So I got a lot of stuff. Let's see, I don't think the eclipse is happening. I think the eclipse got skipped today, but let's see what's going on. Can't see. What we got? It's very bright, like it's more bright than usual. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry if I put the I